Good evening, YouTube. I fucking lied. I'm gonna do another review because I feel like it. Anyways, this is my last review of the night. Anyways, so, good evening, YouTube. How are you guys doing? Good, I hope. Anyways, I'm gonna do another beer review tonight. Yes, I am. Tonight I'm gonna be reviewing another beer that was sent to me by Nick of Maxwell Star Beer Reviews. Go check out his channel, www.youtube.com/Maxwell Star Beer Reviews. He sent me this from Okanagan Spring. This is their summer seasonal. This is their summer Weizen with Apricot. It's a 5% ABV beer. I believe it came out in a mixer pack. We didn't get, I don't think we got it here in Ontario, but they got it in Nova Scotia, or New Brunswick, so cool. A big thank you to Nick for sending me this, and thank you to Guy for bringing it here, and Pascal for bringing it to my house. It's a different type of cap than their regular. It says craft brewed, seasonal, summer limited release. Okanagan Springs Brewery, established in 1985. Summer Weizen Apricot. It's 4 on the color scale. It says serve at 8 to 10 degrees, 5% ABV, yada yada yada. So it's a wheat beer. It's an apricot wheat beer, so I'm going to be using my Erdinger Soccer wheat beer glass. And yeah, just because I feel like it. Some nice smokage there. I don't know if you can see it. So let's give it a pour and see what we think. Mix it around a bit. Get the yeast if there's any at the bottom. Dump it in here. So let's give it a smell and see what we think. Well, yeah, definitely smell the apricot. That's the first thing off the nose. Apricot, kind of a bready kind of smell. Fruity esters. Nice sweetness. Herbal earthiness type hops. So, it's very pale yellow in color. It is unfiltered, as you can see. Can't see through the damn glass. You got 3 fingers ahead, small, tiny, tight bubbles. I'll give you a look at what the top looks like. There you go. That's what the beer looks like. So, without further ado, let's dive into this bad boy and see what we think. Alright. Okay. Very light. Light bodied beer, light tasting beer, light to medium carbonation, more along the light side. Take a swig of it. Right up front you get that nice sweet apricot. But then the apricot disappears fairly fast, and then you get that bready, fruity kind of characteristic. And at the very back, it's an earthy, floral, or earthy, herby type of characteristic at the back. And then it finishes nice and dry, so you're ready for another swig. I'm a big fan of apricots, so I want to thank Okanagan Spring for trying to make an apricot wheat beer, but Unfortunately, the St. Ambrose Apricot wheat beer is better than this one. Sorry. In my opinion, I like the St. Ambrose Apricot wheat beer better than this one. Yes, it's light. Yes, it's refreshing. Yes, it's crisp and clean. But it's just lacking a little bit of a body. I'm hoping in this one I was hoping for a little bit more sweetness and a little bit more apricot. But it fell short just a little bit. Now, if I was Okanagan Springs and I was going to make this again next year, what I would do, to be honest with you, what I would do is add a little bit more malt, make it a little bit more sweeter, and then add a bit more apricot and balance it out that way. Apricot, malt, balance it out so it's even, and add the hops and make the hops even with the malt and the apricots, and it would be an absolutely perfect beer. I was going to make an apricot wheat beer this year, but I think the apricots at the grocery store are no longer there, so I'll try and remember to make one next year, but who cares? It's fall time now, so I have to make fall beers. So I have a couple of ideas. I don't know if any of you know, but I grow a lot of hops. I have about 10 to 12 different hops in my backyard. Chinook, Zeus, Sterling, Centennial, Cascade, Willamette, Mount Hood, Northern Brewer, Nugget, Hallett Tower, Hersbrucker, Halltower, Hersbrucker, Nugget, Goldings, Willamette, Mount Hood, Cascade, Centennial, Zeus, Cascade, Sterling. Yeah. So those are the hops I grow in my backyard. 2 or 3 of my plants are second year, and the rest of them are first year, I guess. I bought basically the ones I'm saying are second year I bought 3 years ago, and the ones that I'm saying are first year I bought 2 years ago. It's September now, and if you look in my backyard, there is a lot of frickin' hops back there, so I have a lot of harvesting to do. So one of the beers I'll be making is a harvest ale wet hopped. Another beer I'll be making is my Oktoberfest, which I should be starting fairly soon to have it by the end of October. I'm going to make a Harvest, Oktoberfest, a pumpkin ale. What else am I going to make? I'm going to make a Munich Hells, and an IPA, obviously, because I like IPAs. I always want one on tap, and I'm going to make either a stout or a porter, I'm not sure. So look forward to those samples in the near future. Within the next week or so, I'm going to try and do samples of the beers I have on tap now. I think I have a pineapple pale ale, I have a pilsner, I have a cerveza, I have an IPA, I have a stout, and I have another IPA. One's on the West Coast, one's on the East Coast. So, anyways, there you have it. Anyways, enough of talking about this beer and yakking on and on and on. So yeah, if you guys want to try something different and new, go try this. The Sour Weissen from Okanagan Springs. It's not bad. It's not great. It's okay. You know, you do taste the apricot. You do taste the wheat. It's a very easy drinking beer. So, yeah. You can session this, no problem. Like I said, the only problem is they need to make it a little more malty and a little bit more apricot, and it would be perfect. Out of the 2 apricot beers I've had, the St. Ambrose one is more of my favorite opposed to this one. If anybody out there that watches my videos has tried a different apricot wheat beer, I'd be willing to do a trade to try it out. So let me know what you want, and we'll see what we can do. You know, I'm always willing to try new beers that I haven't tried, and I'm always willing to do beer trades. You know, that's just the hobby. That's just the fascination. That's just the, you know. Anyways, cheers. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If you have any ideas, suggestions down there in the box, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Brew by Me is out. Bye.